Welcome back to another video, and yes, before you say anything, yes, I am wearing the same clothing from last video. I did say in my last video that I was going to work on the splitter, and today we're going to be working on my custom splitter. A couple months ago I did a splitter in my garage and I custom made it. I used aluminum composite, and it was well made in my opinion. I think it was looked pretty badass looking, and it looked pretty aggressive, but one day at Global Time Attack in New Jersey, this happened. Yeah, that big jump, I basically kind of took some air. Might have gone a little too hot. As soon as I hit the gas, it kind of like went straight and then went. I did catch some air and then I bounced like 3 times. And yes, I destroyed the splitter. Actually, the splitter was a little bit bent, and it was still kind of working, you know. I went to check my splitter out, and then it was it's a little bit bent. It was still there, but bent. Kind of went on another run with the splitter all bent, and I didn't realize that one of my brackets kind of bent, and something else broke, and all of a sudden my splitter's on the ground. I'm dragging my splitter for a while. I was kind of hearing it, but I was kind of ignoring it at the same time. And then when I'm going back to the pits, this is the splitter right here. That's pretty much, this is the bottom of the splitter. One bracket is right here. You see it kind of like broke there. This one did the same thing. Basically the ground ate my splitter pretty much. This is bent right here. This is one of the brackets. Brackets were fine. Brackets are kind of heavy duty right here. This yeah, I think they're fine. Oh no, this one might be bent. This got bent. The rod got broken. That's why it kind of went into the ground and then bent my, you know, because this bent, everything was on the ground and I was basically scraping the splitter. Sorry for the mess. I've been working in this garage for the past month trying to get this damn car ready. But here's the splitter kind of this way, you know. It's not reusable, of course, because it's all messed up and bent. So today we're going to be making another splitter, but this time I'm using a different material. This is going to be used, this material is aluminum composite. I'm using Alumalite and aluminum composite. So I'm making the air dam of aluminum composite, and I'm making the base on the bottom with Alumalite. Here I have both sheets. One is aluminum composite, and this one on the right side is the Alumalite. Alumalite is so much lighter. It's like 50% lighter than aluminum composite. Aluminum composite is like 2 sheets of aluminum with plastic in the middle, and then here's the same thing. It's a little thicker, but the plastic is kind of like weave corrugated, whatever you call that. I don't know, I'm Hispanic, I don't know English words sometimes. So right now I am going to, oh yeah, my splitter is actually going to be gloss black this time. My old one was white and I actually painted it black because it was cheaper that way, and the place where I live, which is like 5 minutes away, had it only white. But I found a different place. I pay a little bit more extra, and this time I got 2 sheets, 1 sheet of aluminum composite and another one of Alumalite. So at least this time they're both gloss black, so that's a plus. I don't have to do extra work. The aluminum composite, I'm just going to cut 4 inches and 8 feet long. So I'm going to start kind of clearing this garage just a little bit so I can have a little bit of space and set up to start cutting and building my splitter. And for the air dam, it's done now. All I have to do is cut it. So what I did was I took my measurements, did 4 inches from here to there, and made little dots. I don't know if you guys can see that I made little dots from here to there. Just kind of kept going in and out, making little dots. And then I took this nice and straight, and then I kind of lined them with all the dots, and then I made my line just like that. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little saw and start cutting, and then we go for the Alumalite. So Alumalite, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put that one on top and try to trace that one first on top, at least the sides and the back that is not destroyed, and then do that one too. Okay, so first part is already firstly cut right here. We got this right here. There was kind of went a little bit, try to fix it there, but it's gonna be covered with that little rubber piece. So we got this part done. Now I gotta take this, move it out of the side, and don't know what I'm gonna use this for later on. And then we're gonna start putting. I'm gonna put that on the floor, and then or might put it just on top of here again. It's a lot sturdier than this. You see this? Let's see. It's kind of like it bends a lot. That one is a lot sturdier. So I'll put the splitter on top and trace the splitter in a little corner, and hopefully I can get it good. And then we start cutting that part up. Okay, so I got my splitter on top of the new Alumalite sheet. I had to take all the hardware out because I actually put it in the street and started driving with the truck on top of it to try to get it as straight as possible. Like right here, it was like so bent. Right now I have it all traced, I have it held there, traced from here. This is a nice straight line till here. I know I messed up this last time, so here we try to fix it right there. And I'm gonna try to get it nice and smooth all the way. And I already some of the holes right here I already made little dots, so I can actually start drilling holes. These holes I have to kind of, you know, put them there. Actually I can just trace these. I might do that. Put the little L bracket here and then kind of know exactly where it goes, because you can kind of see the outline of the air dam. I got this back here. I also put the little dots here because this is what I'm going to reuse. I'm going to use a bracket that was here. I got to cut this little thing open there so I can actually get the bolt in there. And yep, that's pretty much it. Get it ready to get it cut. Everything is cut and all the holes are already done too. I already drilled the holes. I'm about to take the cover off, and I am going to take the cover off of the air dam, and I'm also going to start to put whatever brackets I have, because I don't have enough brackets. I've lost like 11 of those because they're all bent and shit, and then so I'm just gonna put a couple of them, try to bend it already a little bit, and then I gotta go to the store and buy some more brackets, a little bit of more bolts, and then that's pretty much it. I can put the bracket over there. Already made those cut there too, with a little space here, not like this one. I just cut it with like one of those big scissors, little nice little circle here, and then all the stuff is there. Let me take this off and show you how nice it is. Okay, so you have the splitter here, and the air dam splitter's right here, air dam's right here. Nice and gloss black. You can see the reflection somewhere. There you go, no reflection. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to put the door trim right here, and I'm gonna put it on both sides, so like kind of like give me more of a like a tight, you know, squeeze in there. And then I'm gonna put a couple brackets. I'm gonna start bending it little by little. I'm gonna try to see if I can. If I can't, then I have to go to Lowe's and get some more brackets and a couple bolts, and then start putting them there. What I do usually is I start putting the brackets here first, then I put the air dam down, and then I start drilling from the back forward, because so I know where the bracket is at, and then I start bolting it that way from the back forward, bolting it that way. So yeah, let me get this stuff done, and then I'll show you about the brackets. Alright, giving you an update before I go way too far. So I measured middle of the splitter right there. I went to here, measured the middle of this, so I got it all lined up right there. And then I started putting my little brackets. I put brackets here, 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 and then I started making the holes. What I do is I put the splitter on, I mean the air dam. I drill from the back to the forward, and then I bolt it in, do the same thing here. Here, when I start bending this whole part right here. So far I got it to here. So this part, it actually bends. So you got that one, it's not attached yet. And then I got these two holes. So when I put these, then I start bending it little by little that way until I start attaching this one, and that one. And then that's pretty much it. I'm trying to use the old brackets, or they're still a little bent, but I'm using pliers to unbend them and get it to the position that I wanted them to. So I still gotta go to the store and get some hardware, but I'm trying to get this done as soon as possible. And yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. The only thing I don't have is the little rubber piece for here, so I bought like a bunch of these, but this is thicker than this. So oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there you go. I put the little rubber piece here, and then on the bottom too, so you got that going on. I gotta figure it out if I can find like a little trim here for here. And then yeah, let me keep going on with this side, and hopefully I can get one full side before I get to the other side, because I know I have to buy some brackets. Okay, we are at the next day. Kind of got way too late, but I actually finished the splitter. Here is the finished product. It is all completely done. Air dam, splitter, everything is put on. You can see the little L brackets that I put all the way to the back, and I bent a little bit. I also put this little rubber trim, and I also put this little rubber trim right here. This little rubber trim doesn't actually fit because this is thicker than this part. This little rubber trim fits perfectly here, but here it doesn't fit. This damn thing took me over an hour to put in here. It's like super tight there. I don't think it's gonna hold as much, so I have to be looking for something else to get this like another trim to, you know, cover it up. It looks way cleaner that way. You see right there, you know, you don't see nothing like anything that is cut, and it looks smoother. So right now what I have left is actually get the bumper off. I already have two mounting points, which are the old mounting points, but I gotta find kind of like new mounting points for the cables, because I'm putting cables, and the cables are going to be adjustable, so I can go up and down in height, you know, so I can adjust the splitter. So the back is kind of like stiff, and then the front can move up and down. Not really looking forward to it, because today is the last day that I have to finish the car. I gotta put the splitter, have to clean the car, gotta clean the truck, and get the car up the trailer to get it ready for roll Atlanta. I do work tomorrow, and then I have to leave 6 o'clock in the morning to Atlanta on Thursday for Grit Life. So let me get that bumper off. I do have to take off that the splitter off. I mean, not the splitter, the damn lip. I have to take that lip off and start mounting it underneath. and finding some mounting points with cables. If I really don't find anything, I'm just gonna end up doing my old mounts, which are those big huge L brackets, and put them there and then figure it out like a quick release later on. Crap. Okay guys, so it's almost complete. It's almost mounted actually. Sorry I didn't show you some of the parts, but I'll show you right now how I am mounting it. Before I used to have like a bracket that we used to go from here, behind here, all the way to the ground, but because I put this plastic on, this was the plastic I was telling you guys in another video about my overheating issue. It kind of forces the air, it sits with the bumper right here, it forces the air into the intercooler. It doesn't let the air go down. So now I have this thing on, and I can't put no mounts, no mounting point from here, so I kind of well, actually I did the same thing right like this, like I just did right here. So it's adjustable, but the problem is now that I have this, the bumper doesn't really fit in between here and here, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I had to do these mounting points. I have two of these in the front, I got the ones in the back, the ones in the back are like the solid ones, and then I got these ones too on the sides right here, and I can actually just lift up and then basically take off the little quick release there. It's a quick release. Let me show you real quick what the quick release looks like. It's just this right here. It's like a little quick release, and it goes into this little eye right here. And this little thing is kind of awesome. This little, it crimps the cable really tight, and it's rated to, I think, 900 pounds, and the cable is rated to 1500 pounds. Alright, this is the little piece that I was talking about, that I use for the wire. This thing is called a fork terminal. This is found in Harbor Freight. This thing costs like $7 right there. Inside has like some little teeth. You guys can see it right there. You push this cable in there, right, and then it goes in between the teeth, and then when you screw this thing down, turn this thing down, and it's gonna really get it really super tight, and then it basically crimps this cable in there, and it has nowhere to go. So it's pretty very cool. Alright, so it's fully built, and it's fully mounted, and I already took it for a drive out there. You guys can see I killed a bug somewhere on there, and it's already dirty. Well, it was already dirty to begin with, but you guys see right there, I went to the street, make sure it's kind of like a correct angle. I know on the driveway it looks like it's really high, but it's pretty straight, and it works pretty good. Most important is that it actually it doesn't break or anything like that. It actually holds with the whole force of the air. So there's 6 mounting points, so 2 in the front, 2 on the side, and 2 in the back, and holds up good, I think. Won't know until I go to 120 miles or 30 or 40 at Road Atlanta in a couple days. So to recap is, you know, I've done the splitter before, so I just used my old one as a template, and the only thing that actually took more time was finding the new mounting point. So every time I had to find like mounting points, that takes the longest time, because you gotta measure and like lift up and then make sure that the bumper fits, because of course the bumper, it's a really tight fit between the bumper and the air dam. It is hot out here now. You know, it gets sunny, it gets cloudy, it starts raining again, and all that stuff, and I have to clean the car. So with that said, that's it for this video. I got really nothing else. I hope that you guys enjoy this little video. If you have any questions, anything about the splitter, don't ask me to build the splitter for you, alright? Splitter is takes a long time, okay? But if you have any questions about building the splitter, just leave me a comment below. I'll respond to everybody that has a question. Next video should be grit life. And I'm saying should be because sometimes I go over there, I have plans to record, and all I really do is GoPro videos. It's kind of, I'm focusing more on competing instead of video recording. So maybe I'll have a video for you guys, but I'm definitely going to be recording my runs. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And that's pretty much it for this video. Enjoy some video from Global Time Attack at New Jersey Motorsports Park. See ya.